Hey guys, Preston and Matt here with Nomad Church Collective, coming at you with our April video update, and in desperate need of a haircut like many people, I'm sure. You know, it's been a really interesting month. Like we shared last month, a lot of what we do hasn't changed, and of course our message has not changed. Jesus is King. He's in charge of everything, of all of this, and He's watching over us, He's providing for us, and He's teaching us a lot in the midst of this crisis. So we just wanted to share a little bit about what God has been up to in the last month.
Yeah, you know, He continues to just provide these amazing opportunities to just watch so many of you guys out there just kind of step up in this place that, you know, as other places have had to shut down and where things have been changed, there's so many individuals that are just being prompted to just step up and begin to love and care for in so many different ways for the poor and for the lost. And it's just been beautiful to watch that all happen and just to see those things transpiring over the last month and how people are continuing to give of their blessings to bless others and providing food and the go bags and just looking out for one another. We're seeing so many people that are beginning to do this, some of them for the first time in their lives, and it's just been a really awesome thing to witness.
Yeah, speaking of the go bags, we wanted to thank everybody who really stepped up and provided a lot of those for us. Believe it or not, we're out of them. We've given out quite a few, and we could really use some more, specifically the food items. So, you know, I think probably later today or this week, we're going to put together a list of the types of food items that would be helpful for the people we run into. Basically, a lot of the soup kitchens that operate on weeknights have had to close down or at least significantly diminish how much food they're giving out. So we would love to continue being able to help provide for those in need. So we'll put a list up of the food items that would be helpful to have to be able to distribute to a lot of the people we run into.
And there's several of our church partners that already have some of those lists up on their websites, and you can check out those. Some of you guys go to some of those churches, and so if you want to check online, you could probably find something too. But we'll get that out to you guys also.
So if any of you guys have Disney Plus, you know we've watched the movie Onward, and I love that movie. And one of the funny things about that movie is the older brother has this van, right? This old clunker van, and him and the younger brother set out on this quest, and the younger brother is always insisting, you know, they take the interstate and they try to get to where they're going as quick as they can, and the older brother wants to take the path of peril. Well, Matt and I have been able to live an actual metaphor, a living metaphor of that story, as Matt has recently purchased an old van, and God has allowed us to be able to use that to haul around a lot of the supplies that God has been providing to distribute amongst people. You know, we've been going out at least once a day, driving around the streets and some of the camps where we know people are, and trying to get some food and other supplies in the hands of those who are the most needy. And gosh, that in and of itself has been an adventure.
Yeah, it's been really cool just to be able to go out in the way that we've always felt called to do, but to be able to do that in a way where we can cover a lot of ground and see a lot of people and just share the gospel with a lot of people and make sure that people are cared for and they're getting the supplies they need also, and any other needs that they have, we're making sure we understand those and communicate that to different people that care for different needs and things. And it's just been a beautiful thing to be able to cover so much ground and see so many people and just to be out there and seeing people in this time is very encouraging, because I know there's a lot of people that are not being able to see people right now, and you know, we're blessed with an opportunity to really in a safe way you know, go out and continue to share the gospel, because one of the things that God is showing us right now is, you know, this is a shared experience that everyone in the entire world is going through, and there's a lot of people trying to gain perspective on those things. And right now, it's just an opportunity that He's provided for us to share the perspective of Jesus Christ with people and to share the gospel in this time, because there's a lot of people looking for that.
Yeah, you know, I think a cool thing as we've been out too is just about every time we do go out, we run into somebody else who in the name of Christ is out there ministering as well, because they've recognized the need. And it's just encouraging to know that the body of Christ in times like this immediately thinks that there has to be somebody who's getting overlooked, and they jump to the occasion and look to meet the needs of the poor. So thank you if you're participating in that way as well.
Another awesome thing that we've been able to see is just the amazing people that we get to love and share our lives with, like every day. Just watching how in these times, especially as people are caring for them, they continue to pass that along and care for others around them, others that may be, you know, not so accessible. They're going and finding those people, and they're sharing what people have shared with them, and they're continuing to encourage them, and they themselves are taking the gospel to them. And there's so many of our friends and neighbors that have been doing that, and we've been able to witness that, and that's been really awesome.
Yeah, you know, so I wanted to just really quickly share something my father-in-law said recently, and he was talking about, it was on Easter Sunday, and we had a big group chat with the extended family on Zoom, and he mentioned that even though churches are closed right now to the public, it was a reminder that through the work in the life of Christ, what God was doing was not making a building holy. He was not making a new day holy, you know, a new day to celebrate a holiday or a ritual or anything like that, but he was making a people that are holy. And just as we're sharing these stories about the people we serve and the people that are out serving, God is demonstrating that his church is far from closed, right? His church is alive and is reaching out and is declaring the name of Christ in some real tangible ways. And I think it's been a beautiful time for the church to remember the many ways it can minister to those who are around them.
And, you know, as we had said before in the last month's video, you know, in this time, you know, we just ask you continue to pray for the safety of our friends and loved ones, for our safety, for our families, just as, you know, everyone is still trying to navigate what this looks like, and to see, you know, what it looks like to be able to interact with people, but in a safe manner that is keeping people healthy. And so, again, like I said, you know, we over the years have been able to kind of be trained and adapt to these type of circumstances. So it's been really awesome, and just pray that we continue to be able to walk faithfully in this.
Well, guys, I guess that's it for now. Keep an eye on our website. We'll probably share a link on our social media for an updated list of some very essential supplies that people could use. And so check on that and continue in your prayer and support. We really appreciate you walking beside us in the midst of this and every day besides times like this as well. So we love you, and we'll see you soon.
Praise be Jesus.